Okay, hello and welcome to our 30-day meditation. Welcome to our 30-day meditation challenge. I'm looking in two directions because I'm also I'm live on Instagram and I'm live on Facebook. I'm working on getting the YouTube channel approved for live stream as well, so that's why it's not on there tonight. I'm going to give us a couple of minutes to just gather ourselves and get here. Okay, there we go. And if you got a chance to read my email that I sent out earlier on today, I had a few tips for you guys of a few things that you could do to prepare yourself before the meditation. So a good idea is to maybe have a spot where you've set up that's where you can be undisturbed. Maybe you have something that you really like around there. maybe maybe there's nice pillows, a nice blanket, things like that, right? So that's one thing, setting up the space. The second thing is really do tell people that you're going to be busy. You don't want to be disturbed. And make sure that they know for the next 15 minutes you're doing your own thing. Put your phone on silence. Airplane mode is a really good idea. That's what I usually do when I don't want to be disturbed. And if you use essential oils, now some of you might know that I'm a big fan of doTERRA essential oils. Now, if you don't have doTERRA, you might use other oils. Personally, I don't settle for anything than the very best, and for me, that's doTERRA essential oils. So I'm going to share with you the oils that I'm using today, and I'm using quite a few because I'm live here and I'm doing this meditation with you. If you have one or two of them, you can use just those, okay? So I'm a big fan of a blend called Elevation, and I'm using that one on the crown of my head together with frankincense, and this is to help my connection, help my own connection to source, higher self, whatever you want to call it. I'm also using Balance to ground. I'm using another blend called In Tune to focus, to stay focused. And I'm using Rose and Geranium on my heart to support my heart. So any of these oils, or any other oils as well, I mean, you can't barely ever go wrong, right? Will be great. And what I would recommend that you do is before you start your meditation, put them on. Really good places is your pulse points on your wrists, behind your ear, on the back of your neck, or anywhere along the spine. I personally like the In Tune, for example. That's the focus blend. That's also a great blend for meditation. I love just kind of doing a stripe over my forehead, and sometimes I'll put a little bit on my finger and just put it underneath my nose so that I can smell it throughout the meditation as well. Then what we're going to do, and I'm going to show it right now. I'm going to use In Tune because that is my favorite, one of my favorites actually for meditation. So I'm going to roll a little bit in the palm of my hand, rub it together, and you're going to take a few breaths in. So I'm breathing in And breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And breathing in and out. Excellent. And so we're now going to start. I'm going to start the meditation for you now, guys. So if you like to close your eyes, feel free to do that. And I'll be talking and guiding you through it. So for the next 10 minutes, our aim and intention is to invite you to connect with that inner peace or still point within. So enjoy. So starting off, make sure that you're sitting comfortably. Just anything that doesn't feel comfortable. And make sure that you're able to breathe freely. If you find it helpful, and I do, you can place one or two hands on your lower abdomen underneath your navel. And this allows your attention to drop into your lower belly. A lot of energy circulates around our head or gets stuck in and around our head, and that causes a lot of problems. So what we want to do is we want to bring our attention elsewhere within our body so that the energy can follow. The energy will follow where you put your attention. So allowing your breath to slow down and drop into the lower abdomen, your still point. If you find that your mind is wandering, that's totally fine. If you find that your mind is a non-stop chatterbox, that is also totally fine. If you think of it as noise in the background and you're simply focusing in on your breath that's going into your lower abdomen. And if it's helpful, you can allow your breath to slow down, adding a count. So I'm going to help you guys with a count, and if it works, if that's a good tempo for you, if it's a good speed, then stick with that. Or if you have something that works better for you, then stay with that. So I'm breathing out, and we're going to breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathing out. 2, 3, 4. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4. Breathing out. 2, 3, 4. Breathing in. 2, 3, 4. And breathing out. 2, 3, 4. And you just continue breathing like this, slowing your breath down allowing your breath to actually land in your body. And the reason I say that is because our breath is all usually stuck up in our chest, our upper chest and throat. And I want you to know that even a simple thing like this, sitting down and breathing, even if you're just doing that for 5 minutes, is allowing your autonomic nervous system to calm down. It's allowing your chemical soup within you that tells you how you feel and what's going on the outside. It allows that chemical soup to calm down and change. And all we're doing is breathing, nothing else so far. And whenever anything comes up that wants to take you away from your breath and your focus in your lower abdomen, what you can do is you can try out different things. So here's one thing. Feel your bum and your sitting bones on whatever you're sitting. If it's on a chair or a pillow. If you're lying on the floor, equally feel your bum resting on the floor. And just notice. This is not a chatter in your mind where you're going, oh, my bum is on the floor. This is noticing within your body. So almost allowing parts of your body to become alive and take part in this moment in your life. Because what if we could actually use our body as a tool to help us become more present? That's it. Returning to your breath and returning to your body. And you might notice tension, anxiety, fear, perhaps an unwillingness, a restlessness. What if that's okay? What if right here, right now, we are making space for all of that together with everything else that's here, that is you. No need for any stories, just noticing. Simply noticing if there's anxiety or tension, or if there's restlessness. Notice it in your body and bring yourself back to the breath. You're doing amazing, guys. This is brilliant. In a couple of seconds, we're going to come back. We're going to allow our breath to return to normal. But before we do that, I want to acknowledge everyone that's taking part in this. Sitting down like this for 10 minutes, it might not feel like much, It might not feel like you've done much after just sitting here and breathing together for 10 minutes, but it is a brilliant step. It is an amazing step, and it's the first step on this journey. So I want to say, really well done. And whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. And have some gratitude for yourselves, for showing up to this date with yourselves. And have a wonderful night. And I shall see you again tomorrow. Same time, same channel. Good night.